Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are taking a closer look at one of your requests. This one comes to us from our friend Alice on the Patreon. This is Egotistic from MAMAMOO. And if you haven't seen my reaction to that, feel free to check that out on the Jeff Reacts 12 main page. I had never heard this particular song before. I found out afterwards that it's 7 years old, which explains why they all look so young in the video. Uh, but I have heard a decent amount of Mamamoo discography, but nothing close to everything. Because they were always a group that I kind of liked, but never loved. Um, but I have gotten more into them as I have gotten into each individual member's solo stuff. And so now I'm actually really looking forward to the next Mamamoo like tour, which I think they're going to tour this year, if I'm not mistaken. I know an album is planned this year at least, so looking forward to that. But this song was so good that I had to basically just stop filming reactions for like 2 hours because I was like, you know what? Nothing that I'm about to hear is about to be as good as this. And if it is, it's going to be jarring. Like, I don't want to be taken out of what I just heard. So I literally stopped filming for a couple of hours after I did the reaction to this. But now I'm back. I'm doing the breakdown for it. Once again, thanks, Alice, for the request. And yeah, let's go take a closer look at this and kind of get into the interpretation of what the lyrics are talking about, because I didn't pay any attention really to the lyrics in the reaction. Love the little Spanish guitar we open up with. Little Mamamoo logo here. It's not even their logo, but was it their logo at one point? Love that guitar work. Waltz out here looking sexy. Yeah. Listen, I'm just saying their names out loud at this point. Like, they're all stunning. Their vocals are gorgeous. So we've already heard 3 of the 4 members here. So good already. Here's my girl, Moonbyul. I love how she's sitting in the moon. Dance has got a nice little sensuality to it too. You see Hwasa just getting it. She's just out here doing like little body rolls and such. Like, man, and listen, this was back in 2019, and they're all gorgeous, right? But that's not what I'm getting at here. What I'm gonna get at here, though, is Hwasa specifically. This was around the time, if I'm not mistaken, that she was getting a lot of like, this girl doesn't meet beauty standards. Like, some people were calling her ugly. Like, are you seeing her? Are the same people from back then seeing her? Because I'm seeing her, and whatever. Anyway, they were dumb. So the intro, I don't, baby, I don't stay. I don't, baby, I don't stay. I don't. Okay. Not much there. Verse 1, though. I'm your satellite. I orbit around you, but that doesn't mean you're the sun, does it? Now, by the way, of course, I'm using a translated page over here. It may be slightly different than what we see in the subtitles. But these 2 lines already tell me that we're either talking about a love interest or a friend who basically thinks that they are the center of attention, and that the girl needs to, cater to them or revolve around them, answer to them, whatever it might be. Um, you act like you're the center. You shouldn't act so selfishly. So there you go. How can a fleeting tremble silently cover your eyes? You go along with your own will. You shouldn't hurt me. So, like, you're still doing whatever you want. You don't take me into account. Maybe you take me for granted. You think that I'm going to be there revolving around you, but, like, you shouldn't be so rude. You shouldn't be so egotistic, so full of yourself, so selfish. But I'm curious what the actual subtitles said. Um, let's see. I'm your satellite. I keep orbiting you, but that doesn't mean you're the sun. So the subtitles actually give a little bit more nuance, which doesn't surprise me because these pages are always a little off. Um, but this implies that they do it willingly, right? Like, it's not that the other person expects it, but it does still indicate that they're taking the girl for granted. She's like, I do this, but that doesn't mean that I actually orbit you. Like, the sun would be inescapable, that gravity, right? But they're saying, like, you're not the sun. I can leave. Like, I'm not stuck here. I chose to be here. Uh, Perfect shot. Hwasa just out here doing her thing. Uh, Becoming the center as you please. You shouldn't act however you want. Um, okay. So this is completely different. Over here it said, how can a fleeting tremble silently cover your eyes? This says, how can a moment of romance cover your eyes silently? Um, so that makes a lot more sense. Um, let's keep going. It's all going your way. You shouldn't hurt me. Uh, the lyrics over here said, you go along with your own will. You shouldn't hurt me. So slightly different, but basically still essentially saying, like, this person thinks they're the center of the attention. Uh, let's see. Um, so verse 2 was where Moonbull came in. You only think about yourself. Yeah, like it's the most natural thing. Foolishly, I kept adjusting to you, and now it torments me. You leave me feeling lonely to the very end. So, like, I kept giving everything for you. Like, you just kept expecting me to be there. Again, taking me for granted. You kept thinking and wanting and expecting more, and I kept doing it. And now I I'm not even saying that she hates herself for it, but the thought of her being weak enough to mold herself to a man's desire or a woman, it doesn't specify that it's a man, just the lover's desire. And you know, they they're strong independent women who love and chose to love wholeheartedly here, but they resent themselves to a certain extent because they let themselves be maybe manipulated or changed in a way that they didn't feel was concordant with their self, their true self. They changed for this person. But then that last line, you leave me feeling lonely to the very end, is like the person doesn't appreciate it. They don't, again, they take them for granted. They maybe even push them away or say hurtful things when maybe they don't get exactly what they wanted from her. I'm curious what the actual subtitles say, though. Um, so it actually says, I've been foolish enough to try to please you. So yeah, like they literally call themselves foolish. That this was a mistake. That they that tortures me, keeping me lonely to the very end, or till the end. Yeah. So they resent the fact that this person keeps hurting them and keeps leaving them lonely. Pre-chorus, I have nothing more to say. Go away. Do you need more explanation? Even if I get angry, it'll only hurt my mouth. Is that actually what it translates to? I have nothing to say. Go away. What was there to explain? Getting angry will only waste my time. Okay. So I'm going to go with this because it's more accurate. Getting angry, wasting their time. Like, what good does it do to be upset and mad at you? Like, I should be mad at myself for letting you do this to me. But also just like, even if I should be mad at you, like, what's the point? What are we going to accomplish? We're just going to fight? Well, why? That's going to waste my time and my mental energy. Like, I'm just leaving. So, you know, that those first two lines, like, I have nothing more to say, go away. Do you need more explanation? Like, why are you still talking to me? Like, we are going in different directions. You are part of a permanent outplacement program. Our relationship has given you the pink slip. Like, there's a bunch of these. Yeah, like, just go. And then just do whatever you want. Brah. Is that what it actually says here? You only do what you want. So, like, it doesn't matter what I say or do. Even if I get angry, it's not going to change anything. You're still going to do you. You're still going to be this. So, why bother? I feel it. And then the chorus comes in. I always think about you. You always think about me. Which is the center of attention, the egotistic part. So she's saying, I focus on you. But when she says, you always think about me, she's not saying that he thinks about her. She's saying he thinks about himself. Like, you're only concerned with me, myself, and I, basically. I don't know what TI means, though. You're going to probably notice a brief little edit here while I go look it up. Okay, after looking it up, it doesn't seem to actually mean anything. It's more of like an onomatopoeia thing where it's just a sound. Okay, you make yourself the center of everything. You only think of yourself. If that's how it's going to be, then you do you. You shouldn't act so selfishly. So, yeah, like I said, it's, you know, them being the center of attention. They're doing themselves. If that's how it is, peace out. Girl is leaving. But the subtitles here, I just want to see how they translate it. I always go you. You always go me. Becoming the center as you please. If that's how it'll be, then just be with yourself. Same concept there. But yeah, this is being a little bit more blunt. Like, I'm leaving. You can date yourself, because clearly, you know, that's who you really love. Let's see. And then you shouldn't act however you want. So, same thing. You shouldn't act so selfishly. So, you can see I have this issue every time just about I have translated lyrics. The reason I use these as opposed to clicking through is because I like to reference back to lines sometimes if they keep a consistent theme and I want to, like, point that out. I would rather have an actual, like, transcription in paragraph form of the subtitles from these videos, but it usually doesn't happen, so sorry. But anyway, let's pick up. Hey. That outfit solo, dang. They're all looking classy at this point too. Moving with the flow. Out here pole dancing for us too. They gave us everything. she hit us with that growl, and sorry, I had to make sure because I tried to hit the pause button, but sometimes when I hit it, it hit stop recording, so I had to make sure we were still going. All right. Let's see. That post chorus just said you just do whatever you want. Verse 3. I stayed up all night, even my head cooled down. I can't understand your attitude. I'm slowly getting tired of this. I want to go back and actually see that though, because if it says even my head cooled down, uh, I think that would be like I cooled off, like I was really mad, but I took some time and, like I essentially like not necessarily forgave you, but like I didn't want to just jump straight to breaking up or whatever. But let's see if that is exactly what they said. I stayed up all night and even my cold cooled down head. Okay. So time passed and I cooled off some. So it does essentially say the same thing. But even me being more calm and rational can't understand your attitude. I'm starting to get tired of it. Now I need to take care of myself. Um, yeah. Okay. So back over here. Now I've got to look after my own path. Same thing. I got to take care of myself. I'm not someone who will break down just because you're not around, am I? I want to break away from your arms. I want to live life my own way. So yeah, she's peacing out. She's ready to go. Let's see. I'm not one to collapse without you. I want to set myself free from you. I want to live how I want. That empowerment, that taking back control of her own life. I get it. I have to adjust to you always. That's okay, man. It repeats like this every day. So this is Moonbule's rap. Um, let's see. I always have to adapt every time. That's okay, man. The same routine repeats every day. If your only response to my kindness is acting entitled, then something is clearly wrong. Like, yeah, like if you're taking me for granted and like if you even though I keep doing all this stuff for you and even changing myself for you maybe, if your only response is to act like, yeah, that's exactly what should happen and that you owe that to me, then like we have a problem here. Uh let's see, the subtitle actually said if despite my kindness you only claim your rights, then something is wrong. So pretty close there. I actually like this interpretation or translation better, even if this is more accurate for that specific part. Most of the parts I prefer what is being said here, though. So the pre-chorus, why are you so surprised? I'm saying something obvious. Yeah, like this shouldn't be coming at us as a shock to you. Like you've been a dick. I am out. Like someone has to love me. It might as well be me at this point. Um, even if I get angry, okay, so it's the same there. Even if I get angry, it only hurts my mouth. So just do whatever you want. Uh, and then the chorus repeats again. Let's see, where were we? Yeah, I'll pick up from right here. Pulling the trigger on that breakup, baby. Look at Solar feeling herself. She's showing hip and leg too. It's almost like they are showing off, like, this is what you're losing, right? Like, I get it that they are just, being themselves, being sexy and all that other stuff in the video, but message wise, it feels like they're literally saying to the guy that they're leaving, like, you had this. Like Solar's out here, like I said, showing leg and hip and then doing pole dancing. She is doing the most. She's like, you gonna miss me when I'm gone. Hashtag Anna Kendrick. Hwasa over here is like, got this fierce beauty. She's staring down was this a leopard? A jaguar? I think it's a jaguar. Maybe a cheetah. I don't think no, it's too big for a cheetah. Whatever. I should know my big cats better, but I don't. So sue me. But anyway, like she's wearing essentially like a lingerie piece. Like, yeah, you had all this. Bye. Time to set it all on fire and burn it to the ground. Look at that. So bicho malo is Spanish for like bad bug, I think, something like that. If it's not exactly accurate, it's pretty close, but someone who knows Spanish better than me should probably let us know in the comments. Also, that poor guitar just went up in flames. I love that as a metaphor, though, and I don't know if it's intentional or if it just felt right with the theme here. But when they light it on fire, it's like obviously they're burning the ground behind them. They're setting the relationship ablaze, destroying it. It's over. But specifically, this image of the guitar burning is like, if you've ever seen or heard, love being described as like making music, or carrying the beautiful music of us, or something really nice and romantic and poetic like that. It's almost like saying like the music of us isn't worth hearing anymore, and we end over there just laying on the hood of the car looking like a whole snack. MAMAMOO is throwing stuff. He is done. Yeah, boy. And then MAMAMOO gets to sit in the crescent moon there. Very appropriate. I mentioned this at the end of the reaction too. This recommendation from YouTube, like, oh, if you liked this video, you'll probably like this one, is one of the most appropriate recs I've ever seen at the end of a video for one K-pop group to another. Because Ring the Alarm, if you haven't heard it, you should. It's another one that has a lot of that Latin flair that's in this one as well. But let's see. We talked about that other chorus and the post-chorus. So the bridge was literally just the same as the intro. Like the I don't, baby, I don't stay. Like, basically she's leaving. The pre-chorus, I have nothing more to say, go away. Everything's the same up until the last line, and the last line says, I'll do what I want to. And then it says bad guy, which I think is where Bicho Malo comes in. So maybe it actually does translate to bad guy. I wonder. Let's see. I want to see what it actually says here in the subtitles. Get in here, only waste my time. I will have my way too. Oh, it just says Bicho Malo. It didn't translate it for us. Well, that's a shame. But, okay. And then the chorus. Then the outro is, this is no fun. You do you. I've had enough. So, yeah, now we're setting it ablaze. We're leaving. Scorched earth, baby. Even if you regret it, you do you. Your way. Just do what you want. You do you. I'll do it my way. Like, I'm out. I'm gonna be there for myself. I don't give a damn what you do. Just leave me alone. Alright, guys, so that was Egotistic from MAMAMOO, and such a great song. The message is also good too, which I didn't obviously know when I was listening the first time, because the message is, don't let people take you for granted, right? Like, it's okay to love freely and to want to do things for someone, but don't ever let them make you feel like that's what you have to do in order to be loved, right? Because you're worthy of the love regardless of the nice things that you do for someone. Yes, it's a way of showing love, but if it becomes something that's mandatory, then it's not really love anymore. It's expectation, it's requirement, and it's like checking a box at that point. That's you're worth more than that. So, loved all the girls here. I mean, they all came to play. Uh, Maybe I should say they all came to slay. Like Jesus. But anyway, shout out again to Alice. Thank you so much for the request. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the MAMAMOO comeback this year. I don't know when it is, but I know it's planned. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And if you want to get a request on here, like Alice did, there are two ways to do that. You can either subscribe to the Patreon at the gray tier and above. Shout out to those folks who have done that. Thank you guys so much for your support. Gray tier and above get access to all the content, free and paid, that's over there, in addition to their monthly requests. But if you're not interested in any of the Patreon benefits, there is the second way, which is to look in the description below. There's a link to PayPal and instructions on how to use it. So feel free to take a look, and I will see you guys for the next video. Take care, everyone.